Now, First Warn 5 weather with meteorologist Alan Shoemaker.
We're getting into that time of year when we can kind of get locked into a hot and dry weather pattern, and for the most part, it's going to be dry. Very, very limited shower chances the next few days coming up. So for probably 95% of you or more, there are no rain chances. But occasionally, like you see here, you might get a little tiny shower form with the sea breeze. And this afternoon has been a couple in Willisey County. You see they form and basically may give you a shower for 5 minutes or less, and then they're gone. And this one has just diminished west of Santa Monica. So you may see one or two of these little brief showers next few days, mostly over the lower valley, but rain chances are very, very, very small. So don't get too excited. 102 right now in Rio Grande City, 95 in Weslaco, and 88 in Port Isabel. You know, by comparison to some days lately, this isn't too hot, and the humidity's down a little bit, but there is very little wind today, so it may feel kind of hot if you're outside doing something because there's almost no breeze. Wind speeds about 5 or 10 miles per hour or less in most areas. You get a little bit of a light breeze coming off the Gulf near the coast, 15-mile-per-hour wind in Port Isabel, but with the clear sky and light winds and somewhat low humidity, not really refreshingly low, but a little lower compared to most of summer. Temperatures go from about 90 at 7 p.m. through the 80s at 9 p.m. and could reach the upper 70s in many areas by 11 o'clock, and low temperatures late tonight could dip into the low 70s again, kind of like we saw this morning. So, you know, not too hot overnight compared to a lot of summer days coming up. Satellite radar shows dry weather nearly everywhere, but you see the sea breeze, little dots of clouds and a couple of small showers forming in the lower valley and over Kennedy counties, but there's really not much out there in terms of any rainfall. So Future Track does show mostly clear skies this evening and tonight. We'll see light winds overnight as those temperatures fall into the 70s late tonight. Future Track does try to suggest maybe a few more puffy clouds tomorrow. I think this might be overdone in the morning, but the sea breeze might have just a little extra moisture to get 1 or 2 showers going tomorrow. You see a few blips show up on Future Track from time to time, but nearly all day and nearly every place look dry. And as we go through the day on Saturday, sunshine returns again. Still maybe just borderline enough moisture to get, again, one little shower going somewhere, but nothing big, no thunderstorms, no long-lasting showers possible anytime soon, but mainly just dry and hot weather for most of the weekend coming up. But even Sunday, breezes may pick up a little bit more on Sunday, but with a few extra clouds, still can't rule out maybe one lone shower, but you see rain chances are close to zero most of the time. We'll see mainly dry Friday, and even on Sunday, could almost maybe say that for Saturday, but nearly every place in the valley looks dry. So tonight, temperatures dropping down to about 72, but that's late tonight. We'll be running in the 80s this evening after sunset and eventually in the 70s by the time we get closer to midnight. Light winds from the southeast are very light or calm winds. Tomorrow back up to about 96, but that will range from about 89 or 90 along the coast, about 102 or so in Starr County. But similar to today's weather, you might get a few puffy clouds around. Slim chance that 1 or 2 of those clouds drop a 5-minute shower in the lower valley, but nearly every place looks dry and winds still fairly light from the southeast and east tomorrow. First 1570 forecast coming up on what should be a mainly dry weekend again with highs in the 90s. Some indications are you might get just enough moisture for one lone shower somewhere over the weekend, but generally hot and dry for the weekend and Monday. By next week, some of the moisture levels increase a little bit more, so again, you might see 1 or 2 lone showers with the sea breeze sometime by next Tuesday or Wednesday, but once again, very, very, very low rain chances as highs continue well into the 90s tomorrow and beyond, and lows in the 70s come up a little bit later next week. So we'll keep an eye on those slim shower chances and show you some more weekend weather in your First Warn 5 forecast coming up.